So kindly change your name as a hall ticket number. Sucharita. Who is Sucharita? Sucharita. At least who is okay. Patan Anju. Patan Anju. Kindly change your name. Kindly post your attendance in chat box. Jashwant, kindly change your name. Nerella Venkata. Jashwant. Jashwant Reddy. Kindly change your name. So that I will take one screenshot. Forty nine members ఉన్నారు 50 members ఉన్నారు మొత్తం నాకు నేను నేను తీసేస్తే 49 ఉండాలి కదా ఇక్కడ చాట్ బాక్స్ లో ఇంకా ఇవ్వట్లేదు ఎవరు kindly post your attendance in chat box.
Mm.
56 members. So how many of you responded my email? Already I have sent one request to your email so that you have to send your all assignments to the software engineering classroom, Google Classroom. Okay. So there are 6 assignments. So you have to send the PDF file to assignment, each assignment. The due date is 10th July. Okay. So I think that already you have that PDF file. So kindly send. So don't send it through the WhatsApp. So our communication must be through the Google Classroom itself. Is my voice is audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is 585? This DP is very nice. Can I start the class now? Now time is 3:07.
Yes, sir.
Only 61 members, but I am expecting 78 members, 78 to 80 members. Only the scrap will not attend the classes. ఎవరైతే స్క్రాప్ ఉన్నారో క్లాసులకు రెగ్యులర్గా అటెండ్ కాకుండా ఎవరైతే ఇర్రెగ్యులర్గా ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ పోతారు, అట్లనే పోతారు. ఇంత క్లియర్ కట్గా మీకు చిన్న పిల్లలకు చెప్పినట్టు చెప్తున్నాం. అంతా ఇండెక్స్ అనేది కొంచెం క్రిటికల్గా ఉంటుంది, కానీ మీకు చిన్నగా నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను 1 by 1. ఆల్రెడీ సెకండ్ యూనిట్కి వచ్చాం మనం. ఇంకా కొంతమంది క్లాసులు అటెండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు. 107 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటే 107 మెంబర్స్ ఇక్కడ అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి, కానీ 78 మెంబర్స్ 76 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటున్నారు. మిగతా వాళ్ళకి ఏంటి అంటే నెట్ రావట్లేదు, మాకు మొబైల్ లేదు, రకరకాల రీజన్స్ చెప్తారు. టైము కాలం చేంజ్ అయినప్పుడు మనం కూడా చేంజ్ అయిపోవాలి. కన్వెన్షనల్ టీచింగ్ అంతా పోయింది, ఓన్లీ ఆన్లైన్ టీచింగ్ ఇప్పుడంతా. నాకు తెలిసి ఈ సెమిస్టర్ అంటే రెగ్యులర్ క్లాస్ వర్క్ కూడా స్టార్ట్ అవ్వకపోవచ్చు అని థాట్. వాళ్ళు సెప్టెంబర్ 15th నుంచి రెగ్యులర్ క్లాస్ వర్క్ అన్నారు, సెప్టెంబర్ 15th నుంచి. మరి అప్పుడు కేసులు ఎక్కువ ఉంటేనేమో, ఎక్కువ కరోనా కేసెస్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటేనేమో ఆపేస్తారు. ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ కంటిన్యూ చేసుకోవడమే. ఆల్రెడీ ఐఐటీస్ అన్నీ కూడా ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేస్తున్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైనా వెయిట్ చేయట్లేదు, కాలేజీకి వచ్చి నేర్చుకోవాలని అదేం లేదండి. ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ ద్వారా కంటిన్యూ చేస్తున్నారు ఇంకా. సో ఎవరైతే రెగ్యులర్గా ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పే క్లాసులకు రారో వాళ్ళకి అట్లానే లాగైపోతూ ఉంటుంది అంతేగా. 63 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు ఇంకెప్పటి వరకు. ఇంకా అంటే నేను సిలబస్ కంప్లీట్ చేయడం నా థాట్ కదండి, మీకు సబ్జెక్ట్ రావాలి, అది మెయిన్ థింగ్. సో నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ ఐ విల్ కండక్ట్ క్విజెస్ ఫర్ యూనిక్స్ program. Okay, same time I will conduct assignment also. After I have given material నేను అసైన్మెంట్స్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తాను. లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో కమాండ్స్ ఏం చెప్పానో గుర్తుందండి అందరికి? Linux commands. So the first command is echo, next one is man, tput, tty, password, who, uname, date, cal, cat, bc, ls. So after that cat there is a command cp command is there, and rename command is there. Rename command mv for moving or renaming the files. cp command. So how to execute cp command? Open the Sysbin. So remove all the files. Already remove is there, rm. Copy, move and remove, rm. Remove. How many files are here? ls. There are 3 files. There are 2 files and 1 folder. So ls-l list out the listing all the files and folders in detailed format. So here we observe that D is there. D means directory. Hyphen means it is a normal file. So it is a before file permissions. All these are the file permissions. So before file permission, there is a letter. If it is D, that means it is a directory. So D is a directory. CSC is a directory. And remaining hello.txt and test.txt both are normal files. Now I would like to remove two files, rm star, or you can individually remove the files hello.txt removed ls -l. So where is hello.txt? It is removed. So it is removed through the rm command, rm space file name. So we can delete the file name through the rm command. So we can delete the file names more than one file through the star by using wildcard character. Rm star means it removes all the files, but it won't remove the directory. So observe the output. So where is test.txt? So through the rm command, rm star, the test.txt also removed. So how to remove directory? rmdir. Remove directory means rmdir. Remove directory csc. Yes, it is removed. So I have no files here in my directory. What is pwd? Print working directory. Clear. So now I am creating one file here. How to create file? Through the cat command we can create the file. Cat greater than, so test.txt. Test.txt. So now it is waiting for input. This is test file. So press Ctrl D to save and exit the file. So ls means list out the files and folders in short format. If you give ls-l, it will give full details. So test.txt, only one file is there. How to copy the file? There is a command cp test.txt space hello.txt. Before that, list out the files. ls, only one file is here cp test.txt space hello.txt. So hello.txt is created. We can view the contents. Cat space hello.txt. So the same contents will be appear in the hello.txt. Whatever the data in test.txt, it will be copied into the hello.txt. Okay. So this is new command. How to rename the command? How to rename the command? Sometimes we can, sometimes by mistakenly we can use rename as rn or rename as ren, like that. There is no command ren. There is no command rn. Okay. There is only one command mb to rename or moving files or folders from one directory to another directory. Okay. So MV means moving or rename. Just in the same directory, it will rename the file. In different directories, okay, it will copy, it will move the file from one directory to another directory. So mb hello.txt to second or nani.txt. So before executing this file, how many files are here? There are two files, mb move hello.txt to nani.txt. Okay, ls. So before executing this command, there is a hello.txt. But now the hello.txt is renamed as nani.txt. Okay, kindly note down. Kindly note down all these things. I will definitely give one question, quiz question on this move command or mv command. Okay. Next task is moving. Moving. అందరు రాసుకున్నారండి, రెస్పాన్స్ ఏం లేదు. Just a minute, I will take one screenshot of all the participants here. So dear the students, kindly post your attendance in a chat box. Once again, I will take one screenshot. Dama Bose, change your name as a hall ticket number. Tarun Nelluri. Who is Tarun Nelluri? ఎవరమ్మా నెల్లూరు? తరుణ్ నెల్లూరు ఎవరు?
5A1 సార్.
నేను ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పాను, నేను అందరికి చెప్తున్నాను కదా. విజయ్ భార్గవ్ నేనేం హాల్ టికెట్ నెంబర్ గా మార్చుకోమని, మీ నేమ్స్ అన్ని హాల్ టికెట్ నెంబర్ మార్చండి. ఫస్ట్ మీ హాల్ టికెట్ నెంబర్ ఉండాలి, ఆ తర్వాత మీ నేమ్ ఉండాలి. ఎందుకంటే నేను స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకున్నాను, నేను విడిగా ఏం లేదండి. మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి మాత్రమే అటెండెన్స్ వేస్తాను. ఇక్కడ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ చూసుకొని అటెండెన్స్ వేస్తాను అంతే. తరుణ్ మార్చలేదు, ఇంకా మీరు మార్చలేదు. 5A1 తరుణ్ నెల్లూరి.
5A1 సార్.
ఓన్లీ 71 మెంబర్స్. పోయినసారి లాస్ట్ టైం 78 మెంబర్స్ వచ్చారు. ఎందుకు ఆబ్సెంట్ అవుతుందో తెలియట్లేదు. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్. ls I have 2 files here. Now I am creating 2 directories. Here ls I have only 2 files. Now I am creating one directory, mkdir. So directory 1 d1 and d2. I am creating 2 directories here. Kindly mute your audio. Okay. So at a time I can create 2 directories by using mkdir command. Mkdir space d1 and d2, so that 2 directories are created. So First one, how to distinguish, how to know D1, D2 are directories. There is a command ls-l. So in before the permissions, file permissions, there is the letter D. That means it is a directory. So D1 is a directory. D2 also one directory. The remaining two files are denoted by hyphen. Okay, clear. So now I am viewing the files in directory D1. So changing the directory cd D1. Now I am in D1. How many files are here? Nothing. No file is there. So now I am coming back to the home directory. So I have two files, nani and txt. I have two files, nani and txt. Simply I am moving my file test.txt to D1. D1. So before the executing the command, after executing command. So just see the difference. So before executing command move mv, there is a test.txt file. So after that, there is no test.txt because it is moved to D1. Okay. So change directory cd D1 ls. So in D1, there is a test.txt. Kindly note down. Kindly note down the syntax or command execution, the sequence of command execution. So before that, before executing the fba command, just I am watching, I'm viewing all the files and folders through the ls command. So by using ls command, it prints all the directories and folders on the screen. So there are two directories and two folders. So by performing mv command, so move mv file name. What is file name? Test.txt. Now I am moving test.txt to D1 itself. What is D1? It's a directory. So the files are the test.txt. Now test.txt is moved into D1. So whenever I press D1, change the directory D1. So in the D1, so I can view the files through the ls command. Ls test.txt is moved to D1. Okay. Okay. Next one. Clear. Come back to the home directory. So we know that D1 has one file. Now I am moving the file which is resides in the D1 to the D2. Okay. I am moving the file test.txt in D1 folder to the D2 folder. So D1 slash test.txt to D2 slash, it is moved. So cd D1 ls, no file is there. Before that, we know that we have file. We know that we have file in D1, but in now D1 has nothing. D1 there is no file because it is moved to D2. So come back to previous directory cd dot dot cd space dot dot. So now I am moving to D2. So Now I am in D2. So there is a test.txt. The important command is mv d1 slash test.txt d2 slash. You can move the files from one directory to another directory. This is important command. Okay. So how many commands in for unit 1? Total 15 commands. 15 commands. First one is echo command echo. First one is echo. Second one is man. Tput, tty, password, who, uname, date, cal, cat, cp. cp command copying files. mv command moving. rm removing the files. bc binary calculator. ls listing the files. In unit 2, there are 5 commands. File, octal dump od, print, working directory pwd, make directory, change directory cd. Next command is rmdr, remove directory. Next one is du, disk usage. Disk usage. There are 7 commands in unit 2. Okay. So today class is file permissions. So the outcome of this topic is learning file permission concepts and changing the file permissions. So in each and every operating system, whether it may be Unix operating system or Windows operating system, Macintosh, any operating system, by default the operating system will provide file permissions. Okay, by default it will provide file permissions. So in Unix there are 3 types of file permissions. Okay, there are 3 types of users. The first user is owner. Second one is group. Third one is others. Owner means who created the file. That person is called as owner. That means he can access, he can write and read and write, execute the file. So he has all permissions, all file permissions. But there are 3 types of users. So these are called as attributes, Unix attributes. Okay, Unix file attributes. So owner permissions. The owner permissions determine what action the owner of the file can perform on the file. So by default, Unix operating system provides read, write, execute permissions. Okay. So if the person is resides within the person is collaborated with the group or he is associated with a particular group, so that is called as group permissions. Okay. So sometimes in software company, the module is allotted to team members. A simple single module is allotted to team members. So the team has one team leader and team members. So all the team members and team leader are called as one group. Okay. So in that group, the team member can create one file. So that file is related to particular owner. For example, person 1 in group or a team member 1, team member 1, the first person who has created one file. So he has read and write execute permissions for that file. At the same time, he can assign permissions to group also. So others, other than group members are called as others. So other permissions. The permissions for others indicate what action all the users can perform on the file. Okay. So there are three types of people are there. First one is owner, second one is group persons, some other persons. So owner, group, other. Owner, group, and other. So file permissions are three types: read, write, execute. Read. So that means we can read the file. Write means we can write permissions whenever you if you remember that C language files. So in C language there is a file concept. You can open the file through the open system call or open function. Okay, fopen is there. So through the fopen, we have to specify the file name. At the same time, in double quotations, we can give the or W, or R plus, W plus, or A. What is the meaning of R? Read. We are providing read permissions to that file. Okay. So if you write a W, that means you can perform the writing operations. That means we can modify the file. So execute means sometimes there is a chance that the .exe files can execute the in the application. Okay, so automatically they can execute the applications in the applications. In shell program there is a .sh files. There are the .sh files. So .sh files can be executed through the execute command itself. So otherwise, though, there is no meaning. Okay. So we have three file permissions: read, write, execute, R, W, X. So if you observe the output here, cat greater than hello.txt. So you can create one file. So you can create one directory. So the CSC is a directory. Hello.txt is a file. So if you observe here, if you observe here, after D there is a RWX. Next one R hyphen X. Next one R hyphen X. So the place. So that means it is a directory. So the plus symbol can be assigned to the directory itself. So there is only one link. One means there is a link. One link. So who is owner? Who is the name of the owner? Isaac is the owner. Who are the group members? Group name? There is no group. That means none. So how many bytes are there? How many bytes are in CSC? There are no bytes because it is empty directory. When it is created, July 3 morning 8:33. What is the name of the directory? CSC. So here hyphen means it is a file. Hyphen means file. D means directory. Sometimes there is a chance that B also present, binary file. That is a binary file. Sometimes it can shows that S symbolic file. Okay, symbolic file, symbolic link. So there are four types of options. Only hyphen means normal file, B for binary file, D for directory, S for symbolic link. S for symbolic link. So here RW, that means no write execute permission. R hyphen hyphen, R hyphen hyphen. So it is one link. Who is the owner? Isaac. No, the group name? None. Nothing. How many bytes are there? 18 bytes are related to hello.txt. So July 3 date and time. What is the name of the file? Hello.txt. So this is the scenario. This is the explanation. D, type of the file. D means directory. D means directory. So permissions are there. How many permissions are there? 9 permissions are there. 3 for owner, 3 for group, 3 for other. So it is a number of hard links. Hard links. How many links are there? Here there are 3 links. Here 1 link. Here only 1 link. Here 2 links. Okay, like that. Owner means MW and MDW. This is the owner. Group means users. How many bytes are there? Bytes are specified. It is a date and time. Okay, it is a date and time. It is the name of the file. It is the name of the file. Clearly, you can observe that this is a file type. Hyphen means file type. So hyphen means file. D means directory. So in owner group, there are 3 permissions: read, write, execute. In group, there is a read, write, execute. So RWX for others. Okay. Hyphen means in here, you observe that here hyphen means no file permission is allowed. So here RWX. So for owner, we have assigned read permission, write permission, and execute permission. For owner, so we have assigned 3 permissions. For group, we have only assigned 2 permissions: read and execute itself. Read and execute. There is no write permission. For group, there is no write permission for others. Whereas in hello.txt, so RW, there is no execute permission for owner itself. Okay, so only read permission for owner, write permission for owner, no permission, execute permission for owner. Okay, here only write permission for group, write permission for others. So kindly note down this slide. It is very, very important. For owner, there are 3 types of permissions. For group, 3 type of permissions. Others, 3 types. If it is specified hyphen means, so no permission is given to in that particular aspect. Okay. RW execute. Sometimes we can give the octal notation. We can assign octal notation. So in octal notation, R is assigned as a 4. W is assigned as a 2. X is assigned as 1. So 0 means no permission. 1 means only execute permission. 2 means write permission. 3 W and X. 4 read. 5 read and execute. That means 4 plus 1. 6 means 4 plus 2. Okay. 7 means 4 plus 2 plus 1. 3 permissions are assigned. So we can change the permissions, no problem at all. We can change the permissions based on the octal notation. Okay. So coming back to the CSHWin, ls-l, sorry, ls-l, cd dot. So how many files are there? ls, the short format, only 1 file is there and 2 directories. ls-l means, so there is a rwx. We can change the file permission as through the chmod function. It is the seventh topic in our unit 2, but I am now explaining the chmod. Chmod 74700 nani.txt ls-l. So before and after, before executing the chmod, change mode. Okay, so we can change the mode of the particular file. Mode means file permission. We can change the file permission modes. Okay, so before that, rw hyphen means for it is a owner part, it is group part, it is a others, it is first owners. rw hyphen means there is no execute permission for the nani.txt, whereas rwx is assigned because I have given 7. 7 means, what is the meaning of 7? What is the meaning of 7? rwx. We can assign 7 to owner. This is the first one is owner. Second one is group. Third one is others. So now I am assigning rwx to the user owner itself. Owner. 0 permissions to group. 0 permissions to others. For that, there is only rwx is assigned to nani.txt. So now I am changing. Chmod 007. The first hyphen is file type. Next three are related to owner. Next three are related to group. Last three are related to others. Okay. So what is the meaning of cat nani.txt? Permission denied, because I am the owner, but I have no permission, read permission. So in this way we can control the, we can give the security to the particular file. So by changing the permissions, even the owner cannot read the files. We can protect the files. Through the file permissions. I am the owner, but I can't read the permissions because there is no read permissions to the owner itself. So for that I have to change the permissions. Chmod 4. 4 means only read permission. ls only read permission. So now I can read the files. Okay. Now I can read the files nani.txt because I have read permission itself. Any doubts? Doubts ఉన్నాయా? Any doubts, please? How to change the permissions? There is a command chmod. change file permission modes, change modes, change modes. The first one is related to owner, the second one is related to group, and third one is related to others. Okay. Now I am removing all the permissions. Chmod 000 to nani.txt. That means there is no permissions at all. Now I am executing chmod user plus read. U plus R. You can change the modes as user means U means user. That means owner. Okay. User. User means U means user. Plus means just we are assigning. We are adding permission. So this is R. U plus R. That means before that there is no permission at all. But the read permission is assigned to nani.txt here. In this way we can change the file modes. You can also change U minus R. That means removing. So just removing. You can add U plus RWX. Directly you can assign 3 permissions to the user. 3 permissions at a time. U plus RWX. Okay. So these are the file permission concepts. It is a symbolic format, and next one is symbolic format and a octal format. Chmod 700 or 777. So all permissions to all groups, owner, group, and others. You can assign all permissions to all groups. Don't write anything. Okay. The next topic is inode. Any doubts in the file permissions? So owner permissions, group permissions, other permissions. Owner in the sense user. Okay, owner in the sense is a user. Read, write, and execute permissions. There are 3 types of combinations: owner, group, and others. Hyphen means normal file, D means directory. Okay. These are the octal notation. Octal notation. 7 means RWX. So R is 4 is assigned to R, 2 is assigned to W, 1 is assigned to X. The next topic is inode. It is an index node. Inode means index node. So inode is a data structure in Unix style file system that describes a file system object such as a file or directory. Especially it is used to denote the disk block location. Disk block location. Actually inode is used to denote the or retrieve the information about disk block location. Okay. So we can print inode options. What is the inode number? We can print the inode index number. through ls-l. So you can type manual. Manual means man means manual. That means help to the ls command. So whenever you press man, so whenever you press man space ls, that means so it will give the information related to ls command. So I means inode, print the index number of the each file. So this is the type. If you perform ls command through the -l, just it will list out the files. So how many folders are there? One folder is there, one file is there. If you type -i, immediately the inode number, index node, disk block location, where it is located. Just a minute. Hello, మేడం చెప్పండి మేడం. క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను మేడం నేను. మేడం చెప్పండి. ఓకే మేడం. మీరే కదా మేడం కోఆర్డినేట్ చేస్తుంది. కోఆర్డినేటరు మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఎవరు చేస్తున్నా కానీ మీరు కూడా పెట్టేసుకోవచ్చు. మీ గైడెన్స్లో కదా అన్ని జరిగినాయి. అంతే, పెట్టండి మేడం, పెట్టండి. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. సో whenever just we press if we give the option I, so immediately it will give the inode number. What is inode? Is a index node or disk block location. It will give the disk block location of the file or folder itself. Okay. So if you type I, just it will give the disk location. So the hackers will retrieve the information related to inode index. That means where it is located. So based on the location itself, just they will grab the hard disk. So based on the location, they will collect the information directly. So they don't want to bother about where it is located or where it is, what is the directory, how to retrieve the file through the directories means it is irrelevant. But the thing is, based on the iLocation, inode information, just they will collect the information directly from the hard disk. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫైల్ అనేది ఒక డైరెక్టరీలో ఉందనుకోండి, ఆ డైరెక్టరీ ఎక్కడుందో తెలుసుకొని అక్కడికి వెళ్ళడానికి చాలా టైం పడుతుంది. ఈ డైరెక్టరీస్ అన్ని ఎత్తుక్కుంటూ ఫైల్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలి. అదే నాకు ఐనోడ్ నెంబర్ ఉందనుకోండి, డైరెక్ట్గా హార్డ్ డిస్క్లో ఈ ఫైల్ని యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు అనమాట. సో హ్యాకర్స్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఇట్లా ఐనోడ్ నెంబర్ కలెక్ట్ చేసి డైరెక్ట్గా ఆ ఫైల్ తీసేసుకుంటారు అనమాట. సో చాలా జాగ్రత్త అనమాట. అందుకనే ఇక్కడ ఈ RWX, రీడ్ రైట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ పర్మిషన్స్ ఓనర్స్కి ఇస్తున్నారు, గ్రూప్కి ఇస్తున్నారు, అదర్స్కి ఇస్తున్నారు. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫైల్స్ని ఎవరు చూడకుండటం కోసం అన్నిటిని జీరో చేస్తాం అనమాట. ఓన్లీ మనం సూపర్ యూజర్, జస్ట్ వీ కెన్ కలెక్ట్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. సో వీ కెన్ చేంజ్ ద పర్మిషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైల్. సో ఒక్క సూపర్ యూజర్ మాత్రమే ఫైల్ పర్మిషన్ చేంజ్ చేయగలుగుతాడు. మిగతా వాళ్ళు వేరే వాళ్ళు చేంజ్ చేయలేరు అనమాట. సో ఇక్కడ ఐనోడ్ అనేది ఏంటంటే డైరెక్ట్లీ జస్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ డిస్క్ బ్లాక్ లొకేషన్. So if I give the both combinations L and I, L means list out all the files in detailed format. Okay. So Li means, so it will give the inode number as well as the complete details about the file and folder. Okay. So just type man ls. If you scroll down, so you will find out one option. inode. Okay. In ls command, there is a option -i. Print the index number of each file. print the index number of each file. So to come back to the original position, just press Q. Okay. So ls -l. So it will give the file information only, files and folders and folder information. ls-i, this is the inode number of particular file or folder. If I give ls li, as well as it will give the information related to inode number and complete details about the file and folder. Okay. So with that, I am now concluding the session. If you have any doubts, kindly ask me so that I will clarify. So today there is a new command, chmod, and ls command is previous, but there is a special option, ls hyphen I, lsi for inode number. Okay. Any doubts? The next topic is the directory hierarchy. The next topic is directory hierarchy, sixth topic. So today only two topics, file permissions and inode number. Any doubts? So every day I am recording your session through the OBS. Stop.